Imagine the deepest mystery in human history was never a myth at all. We live on a planet where 80% of our oceans are still unexplored. That's not just a statistic. That's a promise. A promise that legends are simply facts waiting for proof. Today, we're not talking about fantasy. We're going to simulate the most terrifying and fascinating scenario imaginable. What if mermaids suddenly surfaced? Not the friendly Disney kind, but an intelligent, hidden, and competitive species. The first diver to see one changed the entire game. At first, it was celebrated. The news went global. We found them, a human-like yet fully aquatic race. We thought we would learn from them, share with them. But very soon, curiosity turned into global panic. Merpeople, or Homo sapiens marinus as they were dubbed, didn't ask for permission. They simply commandeered the world's most valuable fishing grounds. They took over the richest, deepest parts of the ocean. Fishing nets started coming back completely empty. Submarine internet cables, the very backbone of our global communication, started getting sliced. The conflict wasn't over land. It was a battle for the ocean itself. We quickly realized they weren't victims to be studied. They were a dominant marine superpower. But what absolutely no one expected was how they were communicating. Our biggest challenge wasn't fighting them. It was understanding them. Were they peaceful? Were they hostile? What were their intentions? It took years, but a dedicated team of linguists and acoustic physicists finally made a breakthrough. They weren't communicating with loud sounds we could easily detect. They were using ultra-complex, high-frequency ultrasonic waves. Think of it like a biological, super-advanced version of Wi-Fi, but underwater. Their language was 10 times faster than human speech, transmitting vast amounts of data across entire oceans, creating a massive, invisible information grid. And here was the absolute shocker. They weren't building a new civilization. They were rebuilding an old one. They had been with us the entire time. And that raises a terrifying question. According to the initial translations of their complex language, they had a history that was deeply intertwined with our own. Thousands and thousands of years ago, during a cataclysmic event when the sea levels abruptly rose, they didn't all perish. They evolved. Imagine a segment of humanity that, faced with extinction, chose not to fight the rising tides, but to radically transform, to become one with them. They kept our collective memories, our intelligence, our ingenuity, and built their own society in the crushing dark and silent deep. The final reveal was the most chilling. They aren't just another species. They are us. They are the part of humanity we forgot, the part that gave up the land for the sea. And now, the biggest question isn't, can we live peacefully alongside them? It's, can we ever trust them, knowing they learned that we drowned our world in the first place? The story of the Merpeople is a story of choice. The choice to survive or to evolve. Maybe they didn't come to our surface for war. Maybe they came to remind us that we still haven't figured out 80% of what we're capable of, or what is still lurking in the depths. If this story unlocked that ancient feeling of awe towards the unknown inside you, click the like button right now. Smash it and help this video cross over to another world. And if you want me to dive deeper into the true stories of the most mysterious places on Earth, subscribe to the channel, because the deep hasn't stopped watching us yet.